Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Lights suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Go to sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook of the leg. Isn't it up? And a kick out at 2.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
I saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the 2 men that have remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence.
Punk about to take flight with the elbow drop.
The Architect getting rocked by the one and only CM Punk.
And now the shoulders down.
This might be it.
Pin attempt broken up. And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
Well, Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang.
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All 3 men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
Well, that favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw.
That's what it's all about, folks, the World Heavyweight Championship.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is...
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submit. Eyes the ropes to force a break.
A prime example of why you need to know where you are at all times.
And able to skirt around that attack.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista.
Incoming!
Wow, cross body! Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his ways.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
He's in! to reverse it.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there. Oh, float over Russian leg sweep.
JBL really wants to put Punk.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner, and there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something right here to put CM Punk away. And that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Oh, we know what's coming.
Uh-oh. Man, what timing on that counter.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation. Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
Boom, what impact. Oh, the reversal by JBL. And there's the takedown.
Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision. Boom! Fire back with that elbow.
Oh, what an axe handle. Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be... Top rope!
Elbow drop connects. Punk is pulling out all the stops on JBL. Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
Boom! GTS.
The champ firing their best shot to retain their title.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this.
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is... Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the...
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
Ouch. All the way up and around the world. Oh, what a maneuver. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. Big time height on that kick.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And
here he goes for the win. And a kick out before even one there.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Springboard misses the target.
Big boot.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Fancy with that boot. And maybe Punk.
Elbows to the face.
With elbows to the face.
Not so fast. Hurricanrana. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Counter by CM Punk.
Roundhouse kick. There's the skull absorbing further impact.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
And into the corner he goes.
He connects with a counter.
Uncorked a big punch.
And then follows it up with the line.
Triangle armbar. Triangles. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. CM Punk had a big night this past Monday Night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there.
Struggling to fight, being forced into the tree of woe.
Oh, he scattered that one. Rey managing to get some control back now.
Maybe Mysterio's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them and both of their careers. Brought down with the Bulldog. Drop kick to the knee, that's great strategy.
Strong counter from Punk.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
I'm starting to have real concerns here. He's taken a real beating.
I guarantee he's going to spend the next couple of days lying down no matter what happens here.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Caving in the abdomen. Ooh, what a kick. Strikes with a kick. Punk connects with a knee to the jaw. Going to turn this around into a bulldog.
And I think that opened him up. The blood is...
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory and a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Return fire on Ray. He gets into the ring. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Follows up, shoulders down. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark Punk kick, which caused an injury which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're going to get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
and I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
sorry, Wade. As personal a battle as you'll see at WrestleMania this year, CM Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton, to turn him upside down. I'd say he's done as good a job as any making good on that promise.
Look, love him or hate him, CM Punk lives by the strength of his convictions. That's what's driving him to come at Orton the way he has been. And in Punk's mind, that's what'll drive him to defeat the Viper here on the biggest stage imaginable.
Faith. That has been the buzzword for Punk. That faith is what Punk considers his guiding light as he continues down this path of darkness and self-proclaimed vengeance against Orton. Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Look, Randy Orton needs to end this matchup quickly. He's got to go on the offensive and put Punk away as quickly as he can.
Easier said than done. Punk has targeted Orton both physically and mentally in the weeks leading up to this match. The assault on Orton's leg with the monkey wrench, the mental anguish Punk has put Randy's family through, what Randy Orton should do, and what Randy Orton can do in this match are two entirely different things.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0. Place Carthage there. A blow like that might have them seeing stars right now.
Going for the legs, going right after the base. CM Punk picking apart the Viper, clearly on his path to victory. Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
Now, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got CM Punk from the top rope.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Randy Orton positioning his opponent. Orton is set.
Hanging DDT.
Pure venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste. The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack. Reorientating them in the corner here.
Oof, running knee in the corner. A huge crossbody for the counter.
Randy Orton about to go to that place. A place where there's no pain, no injured leg, nothing but pure evil. Right to the kidneys. Schoolboy Clyde to put this one away.
Not even a 1 count there.
He completely powered out of that pin attempt.
He counters with a great reversal.
Solid bit of defense on his part there. One kick connects.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside. There it is! Reversal!
We knew this was going to be more of a war than a wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle.
Randy predicted that.
Clothesline!
Punk's faith beginning to falter as the Viper starts to chip away.
Calculating the next move here. And he was ready for Orton. Get this back into the ring now. What a shot. Top rope. Crash landing.
Took things to the high-rank district, but the price ended up being way too steep.
The Viper able to strike back.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
Mounting their...
to escape just in the nick of time.
Look out!
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
He'll make his way to the ring.
CM Punk with a quick movement. You're like he connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Down with force.
Comes crashing down. The arm getting pummeled.
Powerful uppercut finds the mark.
Folks, this is difficult to watch.
Yeah, every subsequent blow to the head just gets worse and worse. I think they should just call this match and get a doctor in here ASAP.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Broken up with a fist to the...
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs? Self-professed faith driving Punk. Pure malice fueling Orton. These men's hatred for one another whipping the WWE Universe into an absolute frenzy.
Yeah, neither one of these men plans to acquiesce. Not now, apparently not ever.
Landing hard with the center.
Orton getting worked on right now.
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy, like a cat with a mouse.
Punk avoids the attack. Great wherewithal to dodge there.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. The WWE faithful communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here.
Vintage Orton.
A lethal blow from the Apex Predator. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
Well, what a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punch, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO, and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. KO by Orton. Out of nowhere to Punk. Can he capitalize?
This has to be it.
A defiant kick out after one.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
Answers back on Orton. Orton gets the better there. Big plans in mind for the Viper. From the top. Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Go to sleep. Orton is done.
Everyone wanted a banger. They've got it.
And all eyes are glued on this action. There's a fisherman suplex.
And that core area really getting lit up. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Finds a straight shot to the gut to get out of trouble.
Release back suplex.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Boston Crab. The legendary Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself. Trips the ankle and he's out. And kicks off his opponent.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now...
And for some reason, he just broke his own. Rotates out and gets the cover. My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM.
2013 did not go the way I hoped it would. After a 2012 that saw me hold the WWE Championship the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start with WrestleMania 29 and the night I looked to end The Undertaker's streak. Many people thought I'd be the one to bring it all crumbling down, that I should have won. I'm one of those people. I wasn't scared of The Undertaker. We'd battled dozens of times before, including in a Hell in a Cell, and I knew I needed to hit him deep. So, I stole The Undertaker's urn.
That is the ultimate act of disrespect.
What can I say? I like to antagonize. When the day came, I fell short. But imagine the butterfly effect through WWE history if that match went the other way. If CM Punk was the one to end the dead man streak. Let's revisit that classic match, but this time with a very different outcome.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has brazenly taught. Ace. Here we go with The Undertaker's incredible 20-0 WrestleMania winning streak on the line.
Punk has been stirring the pot in the weeks leading up to this match like only he can, taking every opportunity to disrespect the dead man, to try and get inside Taker's head. And if you ask me, Mission accomplished.
The arm.
Hoping to end it early. Counters.
Abandoning the pin and deciding he still has more work to do.
And The Undertaker has admitted that defeating CM Punk tonight is no longer good enough. Undertaker sounds willing to sacrifice the streak as long as Punk won't live to talk about it.
The Undertaker is coming for Punk's soul, but that doesn't concern Punk. In fact, it's been an orchestrated...
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Beautiful. I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Finding their way out of this position.
Right on the point of the elbow.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
You can't prepare your face for that.
And with CM Punk and Paul Heyman, they're always a unit with a plan. The Undertaker is going to be extra aggressive tonight. Probably even go beyond the rules of a match. That is something Punk and Heyman are betting on.
Anything to stop the snow.
What a cross body!
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air.
Russian leg sweep.
The battle rages on right before our eyes.
A little too close for comfort, if you ask me. This is getting dangerous. And able to evade the offense.
Oh, that just looks like it busted him open.
Coming back from the outside now.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring.
Face first.
Setting up. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
And Undertaker moves.
Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months. Ever since the passing of Paul Bearer, the Undertaker's longtime friend. What CM Punk and Paul Heyman have done lately has been despicable.
You got to remember, Paul Bearer was a friend of many here in WWE after what CM Punk did. That disrespect not only affected The Undertaker, it affected a lot of people here in the WWE family. Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this.
Sent down hard. And I also see a cut on the face of Punk.
Turns that in his favor. Sent flying out of the ring here.
Risking it all here.
Shot cross body.
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism.
Going big.
Dive.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living deep. Up high.
All the way to the outside.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
Drops his opponent on the top of the head.
Punk getting a first-hand feel of what The Undertaker's capable of.
He saw that one coming.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. And Punk has found the key to defeating the streak. Has he damaged the dead man enough? Back in the ring.
Boom! Face first.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Down across the neck. Shining Wizard!
Oh, got the swinging neck breaker.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From the top. He's looking to do some serious harm. There goes Undertaker. Blast off.
Saw that coming and quickly got the knees up.
Fends it off. Good counter.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T. I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation.
Oh, cracked hard with that table.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. He's headed to the top now. Perched up top. Through the air. And connects.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
And now he gets back into the ring. And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the 1 in 20-1 will make CM Punk immortal.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Top rope.
Whoa, look out.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline. Quick thinking right there. Taken.
300-pound running DDT. And he comes in under the ropes now. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Down with a GTS. Will that close Undertaker out?
Ooh, wicked form.
And continuing to focus the attack on the head.
At this point, it's going to be hard for him to shake those cobwebs loose.
Climbing to the top rope here. Perched up top. He fails to connect.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
Punk never saw that coming.
Undertaker, opponent elevated. This ain't where you want to be.
Tombstone by The Undertaker.
Taker just turned his lights out.
The cover. He got the shoulder up in time.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out. This one is on track to be an all-time WrestleMania classic. Punk and Taker keep one-upping.
Guys, CM Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that chokeslam, and inadvertently, perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride. The only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of The Undertaker.
Punk is going to steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, The Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down?
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but The Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
And now with the cover. Shoulders up before two.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy. But on Punk now lifting. Elusiveness from Undertaker.
There's the big boot.
Somehow Taker and Punk just keep finding another level, keep raising the stakes.
This is more than a match. This is a chance to make history at WrestleMania.
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
The goal sleep GTS for Punk.
This could put a stop to The Undertaker.
Into the cover.
2 count. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
The dead man's still very much alive, despite taking what I can only describe as a hellacious maneuver.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. And just got caught with that DDT.
Capitalizing with a pin here.
Fights out at 2.
This is absolutely unreal. We might just be witnessing the very embodiment of fight forever.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
Send it to the corner.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
Oh, no. Dangerous maneuver there.
Isolating the arm.
That'll do some serious damage, and CM Punk is in control.
Punk wisely pressing the advantage against the dead man. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, nails the GTS.
That has to be the one that ends this.
There's 2. He's done it. CM Punk has defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over.
Match.
Getting that one back feels really good. Plus, look at what chaos it would have caused across WWE. A win-win. The thing about that Undertaker loss is I shouldn't have even been in that match to begin with. I wouldn't have been trying to end the streak if I wasn't forced into a #1 contenders match with John Cena 8 days after Elimination Chamber. John Cena, my wrestling soulmate. Our methods differ greatly, but we both operate looking for the same thing: respect. Any battle with Cena was going to push you and make you better. Despite being banged up, I was supremely confident that the wrestling gods were on my side and that they'd give me my rightful and deserved spot against The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania. But the thing about John Cena is he's always working, he's always changing, always looking to throw you off, even by the smallest bit. Who game plans for a John Cena Hurricane Rana? I sure didn't. And that was enough to disorient me long enough to fall victim to an attitude adjustment. I was so close to a WrestleMania main event, it all slipped away in an instant. What do you say we let Slingshot Tech do its thing and grant me another chance to beat John Cena on a cold February night in 2013?
Earlier tonight, over 17,000 WWE fans are on their feet in Dallas tonight for Cena versus Punk. The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and Punk right now. They have to know how big this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw. Focusing in on the leg at the moment.
Something to note about tonight's contest, even with Cena putting a shot on the line, there's no title up for grabs, so that means there's no championship advantage. Cena can lose his spot at WrestleMania if he gets counted out or disqualified.
CM Punk knows he can beat Cena via pinfall. He's done it before. But the question is, would CM Punk try to earn a victory the less honorable way with the WrestleMania main event hanging in the balance?
I know the Punk we've seen as of late is a bit more cutthroat.
Cover, is it enough? Oh, flips the leverage shoulder.
Breaking his own pin here. Not sure if that's wise of him at this point.
I get the sense that John Cena is a little nervous here, and honestly, who can blame him?
Cena had his shot at The Rock, at the championship, to main event WrestleMania once again. And he put it all on the line to face the one man he's been unable to beat, CM Punk. Yeah, I'd be nervous too.
John Cena looking for a major career turnaround this year, as 2012 was not his year. He lost to The Rock at WrestleMania. It failed his Money in the Bank cash-in against CM Punk. Failed to defeat CM Punk at SummerSlam. And he lost many other main event, premium live event matches along the way.
But...
Punk never saw that coming. Cena might be able to start mounting something here.
yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance.
Oh, Hurricane Rana.
That was completely ridiculous. It's just unfair to have size and agility. Oh, red!
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force.
Cena.
Look at the power. This all started with one of the biggest matches in history when CM Punk defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship.
Opponent tied up, but shots to the temple, right on the point of the elbow. Oh! A little cockiness here from Punk.
He can be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. Face first. Setting up. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter.
Face first. Setting up. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
You've got to question John Cena even agreeing to this match. He won the Royal Rumble and the opportunity to challenge The Rock at
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
He's heading right back.
Flying. Oh, what a splash.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Ow! CM Punk looking to end things here. Gone to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
John Cena sent
A slingshot cross body.
That was absolutely unreal.
Coming in at breakneck speed.
Crushing the stomach with a stomp.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is letting Cena know he's read his book right now. CM Punk is extremely confident tonight. He has beaten John Cena when it counts on multiple occasions over the past 2 years. And he had Rock all but defeated on more than one occasion during their battles at the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber.
Punk knows he can beat Cena. He knows he can beat The Rock. And many others believe this is just the first step in Punk reaching the top of the mountain once again and on the grandest stage of them all.
High-stakes matchup. Punk kicked in the midsection. Guys, is Punk really going to go for a pile driver?
Oh, my God, landing flush on the crown of the head there was John Cena, and now the cover.
And a kick out by Cena.
Punk doesn't know what to think.
WrestleMania main event opportunity for the WWE Championship hanging in the balance.
Cover again by Punk, and another kick out by John Cena. And again, Cena has to kick out. And now Punk getting frustrated.
Yeah, just bobbling over in this kind of match. You're up against John Cena with a huge prize hanging in the balance.
It's as though the frustration has Punk coming apart at the seams. What is Punk looking to do now? Making a climb to the high-rent district.
Taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Punk now from the top rope. Classic Punk. Nobody home. Cena out of harm's way.
Cena with just... What the hell is Cena doing? Hurricane Rana followed by an AA.
Is this going to punch Cena's ticket to WrestleMania?
That had to be the nail in the coffin for CM Punk. WrestleMania main event dreams are hanging by a thread now. Followed up with a lariat. CM Punk hoists his opponent. GTS connects. Can John Cena survive this?
Beautiful transition.
And now the cover. And they're still in this.
Going up against John Cena has to be intimidating enough. And then he's able to kick out like that. Unbelievable.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Hammerlock now, but a lariat.
Beautiful. Right into the cover.
Two. Cena's still in it.
Somehow he's managed to get that shoulder up in the nick of time. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
Cena with nowhere to go. Is Cena going to tap out? And he decides to let his opponent out of the holds.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out with submission.
With all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
I think that's the plan, Cole. Try to...
Quick takedown, double actinate, high stacked pin here. Oh, flipping the leverage. What a reversal. Shoulders it down.
Punk is going to WrestleMania.
The winner of this match, CM.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man, The Rock.
And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ.
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away empty-handed.
We got a new champion. We got a new champion. But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on.
We need to change that. And it's going to take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you've got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the...
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion this past. Now a man whose argument for being... Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. CM Punk, he's won 3 world championships, 2 WWE titles, tag team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE champion, 2-time world champion, 5-time tag team champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
And out of all the memorable moments The Rock has had, he called that title win quick.
Face first.
Set just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end. Boom. Punk looking more confident and comfortable after that maneuver.
Face first. Setting up. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Counters to gain the advantage.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive look, Corey. I think Punk has played his...
Incoming! Tremendous impact. No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
He's headed up high. Calf kick finds the mark. And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Face first, smashed down with such force.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Well, Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But face first. Setting up. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. The pinpoint kick to the back. Dodges the attack by pushing off.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Struck with a calf kick.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Stalking from above.
From way up. Diving double axe handle.
From above.
Lift off. Cross body from the top.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Counter by The Rock. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton of...
Take off!
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
Back fist to the mush.
A truly rough blow to the head, and it seems to be the main target here.
And there's another focused attack to his head.
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out. Connects with a big DDT. Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion. And,
well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get more britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it. So there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title.
Gonna have to get back in the ring here. The ref count is getting higher.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Punch straight to the face, stays off the attack. Spine buster.
And as a wise man once said,
Shoulders are down, to retain. Punk powers out, still going strong.
deep into the match and not even a one count. What stamina. Rock launching his opponent with a belly-to-belly suplex. And you can practically taste the venom.
Taste from the top. Totally missed that one.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
We might see a new champion crown.
Oh, wow.
Lights out.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet me. Nails the GTS. Can we have a new champ after that? And Punk now lifted. He wiggles out of the danger zone there.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
And this right here, this is what we expect when the best in the... Set up for a second time.
Rock bottom! Absolutely disrespecting the champion with that.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here.
Got it.
And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, my.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has the Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but the Rock put down with the goal to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
Pinning the champ. This could be over.
Almost ended it there.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda. Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
This match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
Gentlemen, it is time.
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar.
He's got the shoulders down. Easily kicks out of that one.
Way too early. Big punch finds its mark.
Inciting words from Paul Heyman of CM Punk recently. Quote, "Here's the harshest truth of them all. I betrayed you because without Paul Heyman, CM Punk is not the best in the world."
Well, the paradox here is that I firmly believe when Punk and Heyman are aligned, CM Punk is indeed the best in the world. But right now, that title belongs to Brock Lesnar. And you know what gives him that slight edge? Having the greatest mind in sports entertainment standing in his corner.
Something CM Punk, high risk.
Oh no, went big and pays for it.
Took that high risk, but just got a whole lot of nothing for it.
Plus landed awkwardly. Could be seriously injured now.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if to the sky, body on body. Wow, big time payoff off a big time risk. Gotta be agonizing for the arm.
Lesnar timed that just right.
Roundhouse kick.
Not a position the Beast Incarnate is used to. The damage starting to pile up, courtesy of CM Punk. From above!
Taking flight. Good Lord, taking flight.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do. And will introduce any tool to produce victory.
He gets back into the ring. Ooh. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
And guys, Punk might have this. He's got victory in his sights with Brock in this condition.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Strikes with the forearm.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being done here. And down for the count.
Still in it with a quick kick out.
But after shrugging off the pin, how much can he really... Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth. No end in sight to this exchange.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither can competitor letting up.
Just emptying everything they've got now.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Butterfly backbreaker.
Oh, shining wizard to rearrange your face. Perched up top.
Oh, the high risk does not pay off. Quick exchange, reversing the reversal.
These two showing how well they know each other. And countered with a knuckle sandwich. Time to go for a ride.
Bang! What a move! He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Here we go. Oh, that's it. What a splash.
Brock here now, not used to being without the momentum.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Look out. Oh, flattening the opposition.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and text.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's...
Trying armbar. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Avoided any damage there.
Momentum isn't completely out of Brock's side just yet.
Brock weathered the storm and wants to hail down thunder of his own. Oh, what an axe handle.
Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Impressive awareness from him. Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, and a neck breaker. Oh! Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination. I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
Release back suplex. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Using the chair with no caution at all. Bang! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't know how he's still standing.
What a reversal!
Brock is staring at Punk with vicious intent.
And he saw that coming from Brock.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight, the determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle. No, a war for the ages.
Kick to the guts creates separation.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
And he retaliates.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. Every counter being answered.
A long blow. Brutal.
And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front with a chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar, the distraction enough to give the beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the beast incarnate.
Brock Lesnar.
The Brock lock is applied. This is agonizing.
The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break it.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
2. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the 3rd time in his career.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here in Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight.
Cover here. And he kicks out.
Likely just trying to sap out some energy with that cover. And he gets directed into the corner.
Clothesline in the corner.
Quick evasion from him there.
Oh, clothesline.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
He gets back into the ring. Side slam.
Nice.
Getting out of harm's way.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
McIntyre with a great shot. Bang! Crucial counter there.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous.
From the top, double axe handle connects. Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
Punk dodges out in time.
Emotions running high, and this is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre.
CM Punk,
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Hoisted up high here. Just tossed. Here we go. Here's the pin. Punk powers out, still going strong.
it'll take more than that to hold him down.
Big clothesline.
An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Oh my God, a sledgehammer. This is going too far.
Looking to adjust some features on their opponent with that wrench. Oh, smacked with the wrench.
Wow.
Oh, bang.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
Puts him up.
Down, like being manhandled by a bear. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it, because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk McIntyre managed to get. CM Punk has been going to that place, has been letting the devil out. The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
Man.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Here.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
GTS connects. Is it enough for Punk?
Punk and McIntyre might be setting up.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Quick maneuvering. And a claymore out of nowhere.
Punk's got a problem here.
And going Punk powers out, still going strong.
He was prepared for this. He knew this match would go the distance.
That was supposed to be it. No one is more shocked right now than McIntyre.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh, Drew McIntyre showing everyone why we call him the Scottish Psychopath.
Catches the leg.
Back and forth, looking for the advantage here.
We all knew this could be it. He can win it all here. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
What impact! Right in the kisser.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk rose.
With an air raid crash. Face first. All set up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
McIntyre a step ahead there. Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
Literally throwing a wrench into the works here.
Whoa.
Hammerlock coming up.
DDT. Boom.
Oh, man.
Momentum was really on Punk's side.
Punk's finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
This has been a clash of epic proportions. Is it enough to overcome Punk?
Makes the cover.
What? I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
The Scottish Warrior thought he had his opponent's number there, but he was sorely mistaken. Boom! Good defense from him.
He didn't plan for this. Huge powerbomb. Oh, here we go. This is raw power. Way up and down hard.
And averting Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the...
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
As he finds his footing, he's looking completely lost.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what the sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh, my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Just ejected from the ring.
Going for it.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
An absolute misfire. You really do hate to see it.
And now it's about trying to continue after such a fatal error. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Heading out to the crowd and back to the ringside area. And here he is, heading back into the ring. They're not out of this one just yet.
Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent. This is excellent. Just denigrating his opponent, showing who's the superior competitor.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 20.
Uh-oh! Oh, crash and burn.
Looked to become a highlight reel. Instead, just became a cautionary tale.
Paying the price tremendously now. Falcon Arrow!
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
WWE Universe lock out.
Things are getting very chaotic. Counter by CM Punk. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Punk avoids the attack.
Boom! Snaps the leg across the head. High rent district for CM Punk. From the top, double axe handle connects.
He's climbing right back up there.
Look out!
Got the knees up just in time.
CM Punk at some.
And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
Oh, it turns it around and has the pin.
I did not see this coming. He's abandoned that pin attempt completely.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. Ooh. He's going up.
From the heavens.
And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Wants to finish this.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. And coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight... Rollins looking to end it.
Huge stop! That could be Punk's demise.
The cover. Kick out right away by Punk. Still going.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close? He's got to be livid right about now.
Apparently, this match needed a mud hole to stop in every single part of his body.
Quick escape from danger there. Oh, we know what's coming. Uh-oh.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Good reflexes from him there. CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Oh, GTS.
Is it enough for Punk? The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. Two men, both five-time world champions, physically exhausted, but refusing to relent, refusing to allow the other to take advantage of their exhaustion. Punk avoids the attack.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins. Oh, my Lord! Boom, what a kick.
Boom, what an uppercut.
Thinking of going high risk here.
Oh, yeah, from the top.
Whoa, look out. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Whip back into the ring. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Down with a GTS. That spells doom for Rollins.
Two. Oh, he was almost finished.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in on the face of CM Punk. Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. They're both putting everything on the line tonight, battling with everything they have.
And this capacity Monday Night Raw crowd no doubt knows that they are watching and
it looks like he could get it done here.
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the 3 of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. and let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for...
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original Tribal Chief, the Visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This capitalizing with a quick O'Connor roll.
That was an easy kick out for Roman.
Almost snuck a win there.
Ah, what a neck breaker. Single leg drop kick. Leg being manipulated with that maneuver. Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
Great in-ring IQ on display there. Roman taking on the offense, but I assure you the big stage of a WrestleMania main event is not phasing him one bit.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns. Rollins steers clear of that.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins. Last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Shoulders up. Oh, look at this.
What is he thinking right now? Hopefully he does not regret it.
Well-placed kick.
Oh, strong impact.
What an axe handle.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by...
Got him right where he wants him.
He breaks up the pin attempt.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
He saw that one coming.
Mongolian chop.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
And snap down with the inverted DDT. Big time fisherman suplex.
Reigns laying down the gauntlet for his opponent. He's heading back to the ring.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Boom. And heading up top.
Soaring.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men...
From the sky, wobbling back up, totally checked out at the moment. Oh, man.
Making his way to the top here. Here we go.
Good Lord, taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Boom! Airborne! Oh, he lands hard.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Picture perfect drop kick. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is the tribal chief with no followers to come to it.
Taking flight. Cross body from the top.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead. One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
Lights out. DDT connects.
He might just be stalling for time. Suicide dive.
Throwing all caution to the wind.
And boy, did it pay off.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hook.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people's he going?
Rollins perhaps going in for the stop.
Trying to stop and got hit by an RKO.
On Punk now lifting.
And Rollins there by Reigns.
Will Reigns finish things now?
Ripcord, lariat.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
That might have done it. This could be it. Amazing!
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Big reversal by Rollins.
Punk dodges out in time.
Taking over with the Northern Lights. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, Sting!
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for...
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas.
You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Landing on the spine. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected, the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
Quick reaction to Hart there. Oh! Textbook slam.
Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
He's able to beat the count just in time. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to
down, rounded the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
He's got something else in mind, I guess.
Oh!
Disheartening position for HBK.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Oh, crossbody wipes them out. Big elbow drop.
Pain must be shooting through that leg now. Oh, and he stops that offense. And Michaels needed that badly.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Shawn.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series. Doing lots of damage with an isolated attack on the challenger's leg.
Michaels gets out of dodge.
Bang, what a hook.
Gets out of dodge.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Sudden cutoff from Bret. Placed him in the corner here.
Absolute torture.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Figure 4. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Counter right when it was needed. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena. And now he's headed out of the ring.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure. We can see a count out here.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Oof, just stomping away at the arm.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, damaging the arm.
Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg. The momentum is squarely on Hitman's side now.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here. Side Russian leg sweep.
And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long.
And Bret up the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Fez press! Fez press!
Out absolutely relentless offense here.
Letting him get to a standing base, moments away from having him exactly where he wants.
Powered up, but dropping behind, cranking the neck.
Inverted DDT.
The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
And this has to be doing a major number on the back.
Seemingly no way to alleviate the pressure. Something's got to give. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Double leg takedown. Oh, we've seen this time and again from the Hitman, the Sharpshooter.
And you can see him struggling to break this. Brett retains the title.
Here is your winner and...
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan. Basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not put chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is... a disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence per...
Down for the pin, and he breaks the pin right away.
That pin was more of a nuisance than anything else.
Going outside, what's he got planned here? No count out as he takes things out of the ring. And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Watch out!
Through the air, and connects!
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Oh, what a club!
Oh, I think I felt that one.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created.
Not letting him finish that thought.
Returning back to the ring.
Once again, Punk taking things outside. What a counter!
Wrenches the arm. Ooh, nasty kick. Jack already inflicting offense on Punk. We know Cactus is only getting started.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Ooh.
Got him.
Goes for the suplex. Power up high. Oh, but dropping behind Eddie.
Escapes, and a chop block takes him down.
Trying to impale them with that chair.
God Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
With the lariat.
And able to skirt around that attack. Boom! Oh, my!
Oh, clothesline.
What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Steel, glass, pyro, electrical. So many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm.
Big clothesline.
Oh, he cuts it off. And he gets set back into the ring. Oh! Jack way up high.
Up high!
All the way to the outside.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. Turned it around with a reversal.
Thunderous clothesline.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the...
Throwing caution to the
Lord, taking flight.
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off.
Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT. CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
These two men have held the biggest prize in WWE on multiple occasions. Both very proud champions.
Yes, Cole, both Cactus Jack and CM Punk have reached the top of the mountain here in WWE, but let's not pretend they are both in the same echelon as world champions. CM Punk once held the WWE Championship for 434 days, which was the longest reign in over 2 decades. Meanwhile, of Mick Foley's 3 runs with the top title in WWE, his longest reign was a mere 20 days.
To hold the WWE Championship for even one day is a monumental accomplishment that precious few superstars can claim to have done. But those reigns Wade alluded to tell the story of these men.
And cover now for the match. 2 kicks out.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time. Well-timed sweep shifts the balance. Back and forth, neither Punk nor Cactus Jack relenting. Talk about an absolute battle.
A battle of wills with both of these men showing the ultimate willpower. Just an all-time violent classic we're witnessing right now.
Cactus Jack once again thriving in the land of extreme.
Here is your winner, Cactus.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends and matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world.
The Texas Rattlesnake.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This no-holds-barred stipulation. Who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a very creative individual. Leave it to Punk to dream up the most dastardly, ingenious ways to utilize this stipulation and put Stone Cold in a world of hurt.
There's press, and loading with punches.
Stone Cold showing Punk just how mean he can be.
He's trying so desperately to get back to his feet.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Bang! Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the other's contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of it? He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
And an Alabama slam. Austin going big. Stop. Will that close Punk out?
Not sure what Austin is after here. Looking into the ring. He quickly slides into the ring.
You can tell he's looking to end this here. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
Austin is just stomping Punk down without any hesitation.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
But Austin faces going for the pin for the win. He kicks out before the count starts.
Look at the look on his opponent's face.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
There's press, and now raining down multiple blows on his opponent.
Austin knows he has to hit Punk with his highest caliber.
Austin going big.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stunner!
Kick, whack, stop. Austin got all of it. I expected this match to be hellacious. Austin going big.
Wow! Stunner by the rattlesnake.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
No, my, that was close.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to...
Watch out! Diving fist drop. This could be it. Austin with the cover.
Stone Cold comes out on top. CM Punk has been defeated.
Here is your winner, Scott.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this.
Latino Heat! CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a Match of the Year candidate.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
Hits the drop kick.
Latino Heat right into the cover. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He just pushed the finish line back a mile.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Boom! DDT!
And it looks extra bad now as we see some blood pouring out.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Stalking from above.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Oof! Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Climbing to the top. What's he think? Sky high. Spectacular diving Hurricane Rana. Latino Heat doing some damage.
Right now, it's looking like Punk is struggling to compete with Eddie's in-ring IQ.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Oh, so athletic. You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Top rope for Eddie.
From the top.
Oh, what a counter, knees. That'll buy you some valuable time.
leg lariat. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Counters. Eddie able to take a stand there.
Eddie weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Right now, it looks...
From the heavens. Big body splash from the top.
Nice drop kick, so precise.
And Punk has got to feel like he did back on the top. Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome. Propping him up in the corner.
These two have learned each other.
Roll up here. His arm shot off the mat before one.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the one count at this point.
And as he stumbles up, he has no clue where he is.
Check out the springboard. Whoa, just floating through the air. Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Oh, the referee, the unfortunate victim of that hit.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Eddie Guerrero with a well-timed shot.
Turns it around.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time. Three amigos. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one.
Climbing up those ropes now.
From the top. Front splash. Eddie can take this one.
2 count.
Eddie Guerrero upsetting Punk in his hometown.
Here is your winner, Eddie.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
This is a lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk up high.
And nobody home on that one.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Uh-oh. Fighting to get out of it. Yes, he makes an escape.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Looking to end this. The schoolboy.
Slips out of the way.
Whoa, what an axe handle. Working on the arm. And Punk continuing his quest for change, knowing he has to get through the King of Kings first. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
From the top. Wow, cross body. Veteran instincts from Triple H. Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the CEO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie. He wanted the cerebral assassin.
Waking up the beast inside could have been the ruiner to CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams. Don't make any mistake, Triple H is still the guy nightmares are made of.
Section. Face first. Setting up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Connects. Saw it coming.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody, and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
But the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups. From the top rope.
Nobody home. What an impact.
A bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor in this match.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year.
Across the top rope.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
A back suplex right onto the apron. Many a match has turned on that kind of contact with the apron. This could be a key moment in this contest. Ooh, what an uppercut. Fire off the tooth.
Oh, devastating back fist.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table.
Triple H dodges out in time.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Oh, big back fist connects.
Oh, overhand punch.
Now opponent drop with a clothesline.
Hammerlock. DDT.
Man, Triple H H's face is really starting to show the damage of this match.
Ooh, forearm shot to the face.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that can ruin your whole balance.
And further damage being dealt to the skull now.
Not a good situation. Getting rattled like this over and over can really mix you up. Stop cold with a clothesline.
Triple H getting dismantled here.
Yeah, Punk. From the top rope.
Misses big time. Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now...
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Shoving him into the corner now.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Turns that back on CM Punk. A reversal. He saw that coming. Oh, momentum is really on Punk's side.
This is a good job of keeping Triple H in check.
Counter by CM Punk. He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
And somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left in the tank to keep this fight going.
They're two of the most stubborn men in the locker room. We're witnessing that firsthand right now.
Oh, what a back fist.
Big impact.
Impressive awareness from him.
Triple H facing a beatdown.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Top rope.
Flying elbow drop. And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
Look at CM Punk. CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent up there too. Arms hooked up. Oh, God. The plunge! Glazed eyes on Triple H now.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night. A full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is set.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014... This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own. No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk is tough.
Now a takedown into a small package, tightly hooked. Boom!
CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one match tonight, so he's the soft target. He has to duck and dodge and only go on the offensive when it's as safe as possible.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Grabbing the good old kendo stick here.
And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now. There is blood in the water.
You're talking about the heart of the Second City Saint, though. The chance to become the champion outweighs any lingering pain.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Suplex!
Got out of the way of that one.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Oh, a declarative, decisive shot.
And now the prime target is Batista, the 6-time world champion.
And Orton gets countered there.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it would be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become an afterthought.
It's hard to believe the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is an afterthought. But you guys are right.
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already. He answers right back. Fist directly to the gut.
Gets out of there with an elbow to the gut.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason. And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Oh, man. And a big question coming into tonight. Was Arby going to see the...
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Steel stairs to the face. The animal on the receiving end. Unrelenting triple threat action.
Working on their arm.
But a good old smack in the mouth breaks the hold.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
What a display of strength here. Down into the shoulder. That hurt.
Boom.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE. And if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the void onto the steel?
That was a vicious landing. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
GTS!
It just got as bad as it could for the champ. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Double RKO. This battle's found its way right to our doorstep.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Quick evasion from him there.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Still fighting back. Look at him go. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. Just a brazen challenge, trying to provoke an incredibly rash reaction.
With the counter.
As on the hook from the barricade.
Suplex from the barricade.
Highlight reel material coming up.
Taking this fight back into the ring. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. Oh, pointed the chair to the kidneys.
Making a hasty retreat to the outside. Some may consider this an act of cowardice, but I personally think it's strategic thinking.
Lightning fast power slam by Orton.
Orton! RKO! And that is exactly how a champion stays a champion. Clearly proving they have the heart of a champion, and it's keeping them alive here.
Orton has ended so many matches with that, but it did not do the trick just then.
The animal looking for it. Here it comes.
The Batista bomb!
This may be the challenger's moment.
Batista able to counter.
Dueling reversals.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. And backbreaker. This match was always going to be hard fought, but Punk, Batista, and Orton are refusing to give up any ground.
Some of the best ever, throwing down like only they can.
Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. He's ready to put that chair to use.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Batista with a patented
Batista bomb. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
oh, what a kick. Shoulders down. Might be it for Batista.
Those championship dreams stay alive a little longer as this classic continues. Strong tackle.
Boom.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
Oh, breaking it up.
Putting the kibosh on the pin attempt then and there.
Turns the tide with a knee to the abdomen.
But a good old-fashioned punch to the mouth breaks it.
Suplex.
You hope just to witness a match like this in your life, and to call it has been a true honor.
I couldn't agree more. This is why we all do what we do. Placing him in the corner.
Ooh!
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Lariat. Things down. Batista can clinch this one here.
Batista wins. Even with all the chaos, the animal prevails.
The winner of this match and the new